Mississippi resident Dexter Wade was struck and killed by an off-duty police officer earlier this year and reported missing by his family. But his mother was only notified of his death months later after officials had buried his body. An incident the mayor of Jackson called tragic, but not evidence of misconduct, but a lawyer for Wade's family called a miscarriage of justice. During a State of the City address Thursday night, Jackson Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba said officials were unable to find Dexter Wade's family within an expeditious period of time, due to a miscommunication between the coroner's office and police department. He said a few days before Betterson Wade filed a missing persons report, the coroner received a phone number from the doctor who prescribed Dexter Wade's medication and attempted to contact his mother, but the number was inaccurate. The mayor reiterated Payne's point that there was no police misconduct in this process, or malicious intent. Forbes has reached out to the Jackson Police Department for further comment. It's important we don't confuse the community with issues of police misconduct in a circumstance, which, honestly, was an unfortunate and tragic accident, Lumumba said during his address. Betterson Wade retained civil rights and personal injury lawyer Ben Crump to represent her family, according to a statement from his law firm. Crump said the circumstances surrounding Dexter Wade's death were a grave miscarriage of justice, calling his burial without his mother's knowledge callous, and demanded transparency, accountability and justice for Dexter Wade. Crump has represented the families of black people killed by police, including Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown and Ahmaud Arbery. Betterson Wade told NBC News she was hesitant to call the police because of her family's past with the local police department. Betterson Wade's 62-year-old brother George Robinson was killed on January 13, 2019 after police dragged him from a car and slammed him to the ground. Although a judge dismissed all charges against two officers involved in the case, Anthony Fox, a third officer, was sentenced to 5 years for culpable negligence manslaughter in 2022. In July, Mississippi Attorney General Lynn Fitch urged a state appeals court to overturn Fox's conviction, arguing prosecutors failed to prove Fox committed culpable negligence manslaughter. Betterson Wade told WLBT3 because her son was a convicted felon, the Jackson Police Department should have been able to identify him using his fingerprints on file. He went to prison twice, once for attempted auto theft and once for armed robbery, but was released in 2017, according to the NBC News report. Betterson Wade noticed a change in her son following his release, and he was eventually diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, according to NBC News.